Hey everyone. A question that I get asked all the time is how much does it cost to advertise on YouTube? And that really is a really good question. See, there's several different marketing strategies and goals, and each one has a different cost structure associated with it. So, in this video, I'm going to show you all about the different costs to advertise on YouTube. And more important, I'll show you how to be able to choose the right strategies for you that'll give you the best ROI. Hey everyone, I'm Richard Cruz. In my agency, we test and we develop Google Ads strategies and YouTube strategies every day. And in these videos, we turn around and we share them with you. We give you tips and strategies of things that are working right now. So before we get started, click on that YouTube button if you'd like to receive some of these tips and strategies as we roll out these videos. So how much does it cost to advertise on YouTube? Let's start with your budget. The budget of your YouTube ad cost depends, literally on what you're going to set, what you tell Google that you want to pay per day. And so you're going to need a Google Ads account, obviously, and you can set your own budget and how much that you want to spend per day. You put it right into the ad account settings. And so you can literally put a YouTube ad online for as little as $1 a day. You could spend $10, $500 a day, $1,000 a day, totally flexible. So that's a really cool setting where you can control your budget. The second one is the way you get charged is CPV or cost per view. YouTube ads, they have an average cost per view of about, I'd say about 5 cents to about 30 cents is what we're seeing right now per view. And your views also that you're running your ads, it's really cool because they count on that total that you see on your YouTube channel. And that ticker is counting as well too. On the average, I would say that the typical CPV that we see across the board, I'd say about 3 cents is about pretty typical. And your video costs, they're going to be determined by your bids, by your budget, by your advertising goals, and also the competition for the audience, that you're targeting. So that's why, when I said you got that broad range of 5 cents to 30 cents, all those factors are going to come into play. And another thing as well, too, is going to be the performance of your video. YouTube keeps an eye on the views, the view rate, and how people are engaging with your video. And if it shows that it's good quality content, then people are watching and staying, on the channel, you're going to find that you're going to get an even lower bump on your price. If it's not, you're going to see it's a little bit higher. But that's a good range, for you to be able to go by is about that range there, about 5 cents to about 30 cents. That's a pretty solid estimate, and you should be able to get somewhere near that 3-cent mark unless you're going after really, really expensive traffic. The next way that they charge is called cost per impression, or CPM. And that's the amount that you pay for every 1,000 impressions of your video ad. And so the average CPM that we see right now, I'd say it's roughly about $9 per 1,000. And now that is not people clicking, that's not people viewing, that's just your video coming across, their feed. And so you get 1,000 for about $9. And if you've got a really good thumbnail and headline on there, you should do really well for those $9. Let me forward here for you and just talk about when you're setting up your ads, you're always going to start with the goal. And you can focus on either awareness and branding. That's going to be part of the setup as you're going through. You can be focusing on growing consideration and interest, or you could be focused on driving action, like generating leads. And people sometimes ask me, well, of course I want leads, but just remember your brand is also a huge part of your marketing. Branding, sometimes we see drives more leads than this does as well here. So this is good short-term, something that you can measure, but your branding and awareness is just having people be able to know your name, to recall your name and your brand, and so much that you buy mindshare. And that's a powerful thing. So when they need your product or your service anytime down the road, you're the first thing that pops into their mind because you've spent time investing here and building the awareness and the recall. And what's really cool is these are really very, very inexpensive. So you can get hundreds of thousands of views over time, get lots of eyeballs, and really start to develop your brand. In the different types of goals that you have, the YouTube ad types, these are some of the most common. Number one is skippable TrueView ads. Viewers can skip the ad after 5 seconds, and you're not charged if they skip them. But you're going to still get awareness for those first few seconds that people see it and hear your name, totally free. So you are charged after 30 seconds of viewing or for clicks, with these skippable in-stream ads. They really, really work great. And again, you get so much bang for your buck for those first 5 seconds. So if you're going to do this kind of a video, you want to make sure that your skippables have a very, very strong opening. Your first 5 seconds, bam, you're gathering attention, you're saying something, because you know that thousands of people are going to be skipping them, but you are still building that brand and that recall. And these skippables are an amazing way to be able to do it. They are really a great, great tool and very affordable. So your YouTube ad cost is going to be, you'll like it. The number two is non-skippable YouTube ads. And these are the short, maximum of 15-second videos, and these cannot be skipped. You may have seen them when you're watching YouTube. And with these here, your YouTube ad cost, it's charged on CPM, or like I mentioned earlier, cost per 1,000 impressions. Number three is bumper ads. Now the bumper ads, they can be up to 6 seconds long, and you're charged on a CPM basis on bumper ads. Those are just the short 6-second ones. And we see bumper ads used a lot by big brands. I mean, really, they are a big, big push on developing your name, your awareness, your branding. Anybody can use them, but that's typically where we use them is really large clients with a big name, big brand, and they work extremely well in there. Number four is discovery ads. And those are triggered by search results and watch pages as well too. And the ad consists of an image thumbnail and 3 lines of copy. And so your YouTube ad cost is based on CPC or cost per click for these. And then the last one is outstream ads. And those are only offered as a mobile option. And it's charged on a CPM basis as well too, but only, the cool thing is, only if your ad is viewable. That's when 50% of the ad screen space is visible for 2 seconds or more of continuous video play. So again, you will need a Google Ads account to run your YouTube ads. And as far as your payments, you're automatically charged after your ads run, either like for 30 days after your last automatic charge. They'll just charge you, or when you achieve a preset amount, if Google gives you that preset amount, then it'll bill when you hit that threshold, and whichever comes first. So you can make a payment at any time all the way if you want to just control your budgeting costs and controlling your YouTube ad cost. To control them, that you can also go in and really control your geographical locations, where you want your ads to be seen, and that's going to help you a lot on your YouTube ad costs. Is manage them so you're not putting them out in areas where they don't need to be seen, and who's seeing them as well too. So you can restrict the ages, you can restrict the interests as well too, in topics, for example, like food or travel. And so make sure that you don't set your ads to just run broad in front of the wrong audience. That is a huge, huge factor. So when people say, how much does YouTube ads cost? Well, if your targeting isn't really tight, and you're not putting it in front of the demographics and the interests and the audiences that are right, your Google ads, it's still going to cost you the same thing as your budget, because you set your budget. But really what it costs you is so much more, because they're going on dead ears. People aren't interested, and you're not going to get results. But if you really spend time in developing, your goals, your video types, and your targeting, your YouTube ad costs, I think you're going to find that are going to come in at a point where you can generate a really, really good ROI. So go give that a shot and reach out to me. Let me know how your YouTube ads are going. I love hearing success stories like that. And hey, that is the response to the question that I'm always getting. How much does it cost to advertise on YouTube? So the next time I get that question, I'm just going to send them a link to this video to make it really simple and save me a lot of breath. Let me know in the comments below what type of YouTube ads that you're going to be running for your business. And if you have any questions, throw them down there as well too. And if I can be of help in your marketing, call or message me at wsi.prioritymedia.net. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, share it, subscribe, and that way you get alerted of future training videos like this. Have an awesome day, and thank you so much for watching.